And I'm back. Of course I'm back. And people just like ran down the stairs. He just always has to be in these videos anymore. Do you want to come over here or not? Hold, please. Come up here. But then he just like wants to jump down and say hi to the world, Pee-Pee. Hi, everybody. It was so funny. I was watching that video back the other day and he was like sitting over there and he was just like watching me talk. He loves me so much. He's my best friend in the whole world. Now he's going to jump down because really all he wants is a T-R-E-A-T. If you can't spell, I'm not going to say it out loud because if I do, he's going to go crazy because he's addicted to him. And it's like he's gone nuts. We were at the Walmart, my friend Tanya and I, and she was like, you never buy T-R-E-A-T-S's for your dogs. I was like, I know, because Alex is really weird about just giving them dry food and not giving them anything else. And she's like, I know, but she owns a dog kennel. And she's like, you should buy them something. And so we were like going through and figuring out what to buy. And I'm like so weird about my dogs, you guys. Like I treat them like they're human beings. I'm sure you guys are like that with your pets, right? Like they're totally my kids. And so we were going through and they had those like something like cutters or something where they look like meat that you would go get at like the butcher shop. The butcher shop. It's like as if there's still a butcher shop. I'm going to like Alice and the Brady Bunch going to the butcher shop. But anyway, and so there were like, it's called like cold cuts or something like that. I don't know. The bag is right in there. But if I go in there and like even screw with it, the day's over. I mean, Pee-Pee is obsessed with these things. I mean, he's an addict. It's really out of control. I'm not even lying to you. He comes down here and fakes like he has to go outside just so that he can get one, okay? So anyway, we're sitting there and I'm looking at him and I'm like, I don't know which ones to get. And she was like, oh, well, I think those are really good. And they were just like a chunk of meat, right? And I was like, oh, I don't know. That kind of creeps me out a little bit. And I was like, I think they'd like the hamburger patties. And she's like, yeah, I think Boo Radley likes hamburgers. I was like, yeah, I think he likes cheeseburgers. But this is like seriously like a legit conversation that my best friend and I are having at Walmart at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, not last night, but like a month ago. And then Alex got really mad that I got him. He's like, don't give, those are so bad for them. We don't give our dogs table scraps or anything. Like he is so weird about that. And we're kind of really into the health of our dogs. And so like making sure that they eat healthy and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, you guys, I had a little bit of a breakdown moment last night. Okay, so I talk a lot on here about my mom. I'm going to have like a real moment for a second. You're just going to have to bear with me. I feel like I'm going through the change of life right now. So a lot of people, I talk a lot about my mom on here. You can see, I have been crying all day today. Like, do you ever have those days where you just like wake up and you're just like crying? But like, I'm not crying out of sadness. Like, I'm totally crying like out of joy and just like amazement. And like, I had this moment last night. I was like, just breathe and enjoy the moment, Peter. Like, seriously, because tomorrow you don't know what could happen. But, so a lot of people ask me, like, with grieving my mom and I were super, super close. I'm really close with both of my parents, but like my mom and I were especially close. She was very dependent on me, very independent woman, but very dependent on me. And we just were best friends, and we would just sit around and drink coffee and talk about books and politics, and I miss her. I miss her so much. And so, you know, it's interesting because people say, like, how do you deal with grieving? Like, everybody's coming to this video and they're like, we want a really happy, funny video. Okay, well, I'll get there in a second. So anyway, but like, for me, the way that I've grieved my mom is that, like, I drive around in the car on days that I'm, like, thinking about her. And this is not, like, every day, you guys, okay? Like, one of the things that I talk to people a lot about in grieving is that I think you have to allow yourself those moments to grieve, you know? And so, like, you're not gonna feel it every day, right? Like, I was numb for literally, like, 6 months. But then, like, there was just, like, one day where it, like, hit me. It was so weird. Okay, so Alex and I, like, a year after my mom passed away, we were going to Thanksgiving at my cousin's house. And so when my mom passed away, I gave my cousin's stepson my mom's car. And when we pulled up, it was out in front, and I lost my shit. I was like, my mom should be here. Like, this is weird. Like, my husband has never met my mom. Like, I met him after my mom passed away. And so, it just was really weird. And, like, ever since then, I've had, like, moments, like a Tuesday afternoon where I'll just, like, start crying or start losing it or whatever. And, and it's not, like, really, like, I'm sad. Because I think our sadness about something passing away is like selfishness. This is just my personal opinion. In my opinion. I just think like when we go to funerals and we really cry and cry and cry, it's because we're going to miss that person in our lives. Like I really think that's what it is a lot of times, especially when you have somebody that's medically suffering like my mother was. It's like, why would you want somebody to continue to suffer out of our selfishness to not let them go? So, I mean, that's just my piece. That's just how I deal with it. So, you know, ever since then, I've allowed myself these moments of like gratitude and grace and just driving around and listening to music and just really getting into it. Okay, and so one of the songs for me that I really connect to with my mom, well, there's two actually, because these are two songs that we used to listen to and drive, like when we would go on road trips, we'd always listen to and sing at the top of our lungs. And one is If I Had $1 Million by the Barenaked Ladies. My mother loved that song, okay? If I had $1 million. Okay, so that one, and then Number 41 by Dave Matthews Band. Oh my God, like, I get listening to that song and I lose it. Like I just start bawling, but like out of this period or this feeling of out of this feeling of absolute joy for the moment. So last night I was like, okay, so everybody wants me to comment on hitting 20,000 subscribers. Like, it's really weird because like I don't know like how fast channels grow. Like, I mean, I know if I woke up tomorrow and I had 100,000 subscribers, I'd be like, holy shit, I have 100,000 subscribers. But like when you see it grow a little bit every day, you don't really think much about it. Honestly, you don't. And I love the subscribers, you guys. Like, listen, I love going to Twitter. I love going to Snapchat. I love going to Facebook. I love going to all that stuff and having people like comment and send, I mean, it is so amazing, you guys. I love every moment of it. I mean, I cannot wait for this channel just to grow and grow and grow because it's just so incredible for me. And what it allows me to do is, like, it allows me to give out this message that anything is possible. Dream your biggest dream and enjoy your life while you're in it, okay? If you want to fanboy over YouTubers like I do, fanboy over YouTubers. I mean, like, it is just like, this has been so incredible for me, you guys. I love it. But sometimes it's like a little overwhelming. Like, I guess, like, it's weird because, like, nobody in my real life even understands, like, that I'm literally, you guys, I mean, I'm not lying to you, I'm now getting, like, 3,000 views per snap on Snapchat, which is, like, I'm sure celebrities are like, what? But for me, that was getting, like, 50 or 60, like, that's a lot, right? And it's like my Snapchat is constantly filled all day long. I mean, it's just constant. And Twitter is just constant. And it's like, really, to be honest with you, like 99% of the comments are just overwhelmingly amazing, right? Like, I love you, Dad is bae. And then it'll be like one every like 500th will be like, you're so old or something like that. But last night I was driving around, and I'm gonna give a shout out to this girl, Alicia, okay? I don't know why it was her Snapchat that really like messed with my head last night. And I mean that in a good way. But, like, I adore my nephews. If you guys watch my Snapchats, I have two nephews, Carlitos, and Sebastian. And Litos is going to be 4. And he's, like, my heart and soul. I love this kid, okay? And I walk in the door, and he's like, T.O. Peter! And so last night, the Snapchat, and we had spent all day with our nephews yesterday. And last night, the Snapchat came up, and it was like, this girl, and she was like showing the TV or the computer, like watching my video, and then it panned to her son sitting in bed, and he must be like 3 or 4. I mean, he reminded me so much of my nephew. And she said, who are you watching? Excuse me, who are we watching? And he looked at the TV, and then he looked at his mom with the sweetest face in the whole world, and he was like, Peter. And I was like I'm inside people's living rooms and bedrooms, like making people happy. Like, I know that you guys are like, oh, here's a, you know, ooh, it's Aaron, or a Trisha Paytas moment where he's crying, but like, seriously, you guys, like, I have wanted all of my life for people to like me, and for people to validate me, and for me just to make people happy. And sometimes when I try too hard, it's like it goes the other way. It's like people are like, they're pushed away by that. And so to just get on camera and finally just be myself and have this little kid know who I am somewhere in the world, like, it's so awesome. It's so overwhelming. It's like, so I went with my friend Tanya last night to go. I went with my friend. I'm not even going to apologize for it. I think everybody needs to get a good cry on, you know? Like, it's just, I really do, you know? And I have movies for me, like, when I really want to cry, I watch, like, The Color Purple or My Dog Skip. Every time, just bawl. Those last 10 minutes of My Dog Skip get me every time. But my friend Tanya got in the car last night. We had to go pick up we had to go pick up her son from the airport because he was flying in from California. And he got in at, like, 4:30 in the morning. And she got in the car and she could tell, like, instantly that I was crying. And she's like, what is going on with you? And I said, okay, so I had been watching Children of the Corn, and so I tweeted it out, like, I was, like, in my car, and, like, I had it on the side, and so, like, I tweeted out, on my Peter Mon Twitter watching Children of the Corn. Okay, no notifications. And then I go to my Peter Likes Books for my BookTube channel, and I tweeted out, watching Children of the Corn. Literally in the time that it took for me to do that, I went back to my Peter Mon account, and it was just, I mean, notification after notification after notification, and Shane Dawson had tweeted out to Tyler Oakley, please say woof daddy to Peter Mon, it would like make his life. And like all of these people were commenting on it. A few that were kind of negative, judging my age and who is this guy and why are you tweeting him and all this kind of stuff. It's so, you guys, one of the things that amazes me about all this, and you know, like I was talking to my friend last night, like I'm totally prepared for all of this. Like I'm totally prepared for the negativity that comes along with this too. So don't think that I'm not. And I did forget the blue nail polish today. But anyway, somebody just said something. Pumpkins, Black Cats. I love that YouTube name. Said, you're great. So much better than Karina or Sanders. Thank you. I don't even put myself in that category, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, she like knew instantly, and she's like, what is going on with you? And I was like, Tanya, it's just kind of overwhelming a little bit, you know? And I was explaining to her what happened and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, Peter, just enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. She was like, life is so short. She was like, you deserve this. She's like, you are such a good person to people. She was like, just please enjoy the moment. She was like, and get some rest. She's like, because I can tell you're wired from all of this. You're constantly thinking about what video you're going to put up next. You're so excited about it. You're on your phone. She was like, get some rest. And so I did. So I went to bed and I slept in today till like 2 o'clock, you guys. And it was amazing. And I'm like, I'm in this for the long haul. I mean, like, I am in this for the long haul. And so it was so funny because, like, I had said that when I hit, like, a certain amount of subscribers, like, listen, I hate when people do giveaways where they're like, oh, thank you for hitting 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to do a giveaway now. I mean, I'm sure you guys all want me to give something away, but I don't have anything to give away, first of all. This girl that I have known since she was 16, you know who you are. I'm just, listen. I am fed up with this girl right now. No, not seriously, I love her. But she contacted me about Amy Slayton, okay? Y'all want me to watch this Amy Slayton. I've watched her, okay? I'm giving her time of day. And all these videos that people say about her. So she wanted me to watch this video that she had made about her, and she said, I think it's really mean, and I am an asshole. And I watched this video. She wasn't an asshole in this video. And I said to her, and she told me that she had sent Amy Slayton $150. Excuse me? Why are you not sending me money? Let me show you my computer that I use for my YouTube videos, okay? This computer at Walmart is $199. It's a piece of junk and it hardly ever loads, all right? I need a Mac like nobody's business. My camera, I need a new camera. No. Like, I don't need you guys to send me anything. Seriously, I don't. But, like, if you are sitting there making these videos that are like Amy Slayton does, and then you expect somebody to, like, anyway, I know everybody wants me to do some huge giveaway. And I'm like, you know, like on BookTube, like when I did a giveaway, I gave away a copy of my book. I mean, it is what it is. But like, I don't really know what to do as a giveaway. And I thought, well, what would be like me? Like, what would be an appropriate giveaway for me? And I thought, so this was last night I was thinking about this. And it was so funny because I went to Trisha Paytas' Snapchat and she literally uploaded like 5 Snapchats watching my video. I mean, you guys, and then Shane Dawson this, and it's just like, you guys, it's so overwhelming. It's so awesome. Like, it is so awesome. And I was tweeting, I was texting Charles last night, Charles Gross, you know, Chuck E. Cheese. No, Charles, and I said something to him. I said, you know, like, every time you mention me in a video, my subs go up. I said, I really, really appreciate it. Like, I owe you $1 million. And he said something to me. He was like, my referring you might give you a few subs, but your content is keeping you there. And he was like, your content is phenomenal. And I said, I don't even know, Charles. Like, when people say to me, you're great, I love you, you're funny, I don't really understand what it is that people see in me, you guys. Like, I don't sometimes. And so maybe it's like, I don't understand it, you know? Like, and I told him, I said, sometimes when I start trying to be something that I'm not, like, I just turn on the camera and I'm like, okay, Peter, remember, just be who you are. They're either going to like you or they're not going to like you. You know, I mean, you want to be the Janice fucking Joplin of YouTube. Why was Janice Janice? Because she was real, you know? She got it, man. Like, that's what I want. Like, I want just to be real on this camera. So, all right. I have gone on long enough. and cried long enough. I didn't even talk about that Amy Slayton thing. I'm going to talk about it in my next video. But I just wanted to say a thank you to everybody. To everybody that has followed me and subscribed to my channel. To everybody that has tweeted me out. To everybody that has direct messaged me. To everybody that has Snapchatted me. To everybody that has watched my video and never commented on it, never liked it, never tweeted me, nothing, just for watching my video. For anybody that has laughed at me. For anybody that has critiqued me and made me feel like, made me look at something that maybe I need to improve. For Karina Kaboom, I mean, thank God for Karina Kaboom. For Sanders Kennedy, I mean, all these people that I've joked about, Nick Snyder, ooh, it's Aaron, all of these people, Trisha Paytas, Shane Dawson, Charles Gross, Jenna Marbles, I mean, all of these people, you guys, that have been so, I know I'm forgetting somebody, I feel like I'm on the Oscars right now, my Oscar speech. This is my Oscar speech. I mean, Joey Graceffa, Tyler Oakley, no, because he hasn't said Woof Daddy yet. Come on, Tyler. I want you to say Woof Daddy. And then somebody was like, tweeted out like, oh, Manny, have you seen his video? Because you're in it. I was like, oh my God, if Manny MUA tweeted me out Woof Daddy, I mean, like, that might even be top Tyler Oakley. I don't know. Or Corey Cole probably beat both of them. Corey's like, why are you like that with me? I mean, because you just like what you like, right? So anyway, my God, what a depressing ass video. But thank you guys so much. I mean, you are making this old man in Indiana's dreams come true. Listen, I'm already planning. I'm moving to LA. I'm going to start doing collabs with Trisha and Shane. We're going to buy a house in Malibu, and this is going to be my life, and this is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to write my novels and make YouTube videos and sell merchandise that says Dad is back. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm joking.